leather gloves, we're slapping in hams, popcorn and peanuts, we're working the stands, pink cotton candy, love on a stick, he's chasing the beer, the tickle the lips, play ball, play ball. Roll up the bases and smack it right over the wall.
Play ball.
Play ball.
And here we go, we're back.
Take off the caps. Time for the song.
Laughter Stays Live.
Live!
There we are.
There we are.
Strong like two idiots on Strong Island Television Paradise Studios in beautiful
Downtown
Massapequa.
Massapequa. And before we go on, today's show is brought to us by Barasch and McGarry, lawyers for the 9/11 community. And also,
thank you. And LifeVac.
And LifeVac.
And LifeVac.
Yeah, save your loved ones from choking with LifeVac.
So
One of my
I am
favorite
just
things.
back from the Florida area.
Yeah, look at you.
Went down
break.
there for spring training for my Mets.
Oh, spring training.
Spring
yes.
training. My son, my grandson, my daughter, who's the best to travel with, my
Look at
little
that.
daughter.
She
We
helps
had
you out a
so
lot.
much fun at the pool. And
Yes.
you know, I just wanted to do the pool and spring training, go out to eat a little bit. Pool's a little cooking. I didn't want to do because
Where'd
people
you go eat?
we had a great breakfast. They have some local breakfast places, and I'm not a risk. You know me.
It's called Confidence Breakfast.
No. I made breakfast one morning.
Yeah.
I made breakfast.
Really?
Everybody enjoyed
You had
it.
a suite.
Yeah, but you know what all of us going out? I'm going to sound so old. It's like $100 for breakfast. You know, when I could make a breakfast.
You're
for
on
like-
vacation.
Yeah,
Why
we
spend
went.
money?
That's why I took them. I took them out. We went out. We had a ball. But one thing that happened to me in spring training that I wanted to tell you about,
Yeah,
that you asked me to save it,
the
is
catch.
I brought my glove, and one of my
Yeah,
goals was to
yeah.
catch a home run over the fence during batting practice.
Right.
Now, if you've ever seen a major leaguer hit a home run, that ball is screaming. That
Yeah.
ball is coming fast.
Yeah.
So I let that go, and then they were having a live game, pitching game, but they took the thing off, so when the balls go backwards, they don't hit the cage; they go over the fence.
Right.
So
right.
I'm standing there on the
So foul
concrete
tip.
between the four fields,
Yeah.
and I said to the security guard, "I'm going to catch a ball here," and he goes, "You're in the right place." And nobody else was standing there because they.
Yeah.
So my grandson's next to me, and he goes, "Grandbabs," because that's what they call me, Grandbabs. He says, "What are you doing over here?" I go, "We're trying to catch a fly ball," and he looks at me like I'm a total idiot. Like he's like, "Ugh, you're not going to catch a ball over here." Just as he says that, Rich, what happens? The ball goes up in the air, foul over the cage. Now here I am.
Wow.
So I let it bounce on the concrete first because it would have been
Right.
too much of an effort to run up.
3 times.
There's like a dugout there.
I found it under
One
a chair.
time,
Yeah.
it bounced high. Now this is what happens when you play ball as a kid. You forget how old you are, right?
Right,
I'm going to be
right.
67 tomorrow. I jump
Yeah.
up over the dugout, Richie. I reach in like this, catch the ball, come back. I turn around, a standing ovation
One of
of all.
these.
No, I
Oh,
know.
Your eyes were
People were clapping, you know, and 100 people were going crazy,
open. Look at
right?
that. Yeah.
As my grandson later on tells the story to his father, there were 6 people who were watching me. 2 of them clapped, and I caught the ball like this. So I don't know where the true story is in my head,
Right.
you know, but it was amazing. I haven't got applause like that catching a baseball since high school.
You had like this whole fantasy
I
thing going on in
did.
your head, like
I
in the
did.
movies. And then you're like, and the whole stadium is on their feet. And then you go,
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
oh.
I did a verbo this time.
But at least your grandson got to see
He
it.
did. He got to see me make the catch. I did verbo this time, and I was a little better than last time when my daughter and I went. It said sleeps 4. Do you remember this story?
No.
The place said sleeps 4. What does that mean to you, sleeps 4? How many bedrooms?
That would be 2 beds.
2 bedrooms. There was one big
No,
room
sleeps 4 could be
with a
2
pull-out
beds.
couch and a bed. It was a
No good.
studio.
Oh.
One room. And I said to my daughter, it sleeps 4 because we have to alternate. One has to sleep during the day and one has to sleep during the night.
Like in the military. You
That
flip
was
beds.
a funny joke that just went over your head. That was
no,
funny.
I thought you were being
Freaking
serious.
funny.
I get it.
So we had a ball though this year, the pool. I bought $6 worth of noodles because every senior citizen in the pool, we stayed at the PGA Village, which is nice.
Yeah, yeah.
But everybody in the pool had noodles. You know the noodles that you float on?
Yeah, I know. Like,
so we went to the store and I invested in two $1.50 noodles and one $3 noodles.
Right.
You know me.
You took the $3.
Yeah, I did because it was bigger and fatter.
Yeah,
because I weigh more.
The bill. Yeah.
But you know me. You're not going to call me cheap. I'm frugal.
Right.
Here's my question. How many of those noodles did I squeeze into my suitcase and bring home? Spent $6 total,
wow.
$1.50. Do you think I brought any home, one home, or all of them home?
I'm going to say you brought none of them.
None of them home. Because
Right.
look right here. High five.
Yeah.
I gave them to two
How well
old
do I
ladies
know
at the
you?
pool. I say old ladies. They were
said,
older than me.
Have the noodles on me.
I said to her, I go, anybody want these noodles? You know, and then one lady, made a sexual comment, which wasn't nice in front of my daughter. She goes, oh, have your noodle, young man. But she said young man, so that was appropriate, right?
You were like, anybody want noodles?
Yes.
And nobody heard you.
So I gave my noodles to some seniors at the pool at the PGA Village. Was that nice? $6 I invested.
Look at that. What a trip that was. So
what a trip.
You didn't finish the story. So you
That's
gave
the
your
end of the
son,
story.
Did you give your son the ball?
No, I wanted to give it to a kid who didn't have a ball because my grandson had 3 already.
Oh, right.
They're so generous throwing the balls and autographs. How do you get a nice autograph at
It'd be
spring training?
funny if you had the ball and the guy signs it, then someone snatched it out of your hands like you see on TV.
Well, my grandson had 4 to the
Is that how your son got the other 3 balls? Your grandson
I don't know how
got the other 3 balls. You snatched it out of other kids.
I didn't know. I didn't get him. But what do you think about this with the 9-year-old grandson?
Yeah.
He got 2 balls. He got autographs on them. And I said, wouldn't it be nice to remember this trip if I signed the ball too? He said, no.
Right.
I go, I paid for you to come down to your flight, your freaking room. Don't you want my autograph?
Yeah.
No, don't want it.
And I love the other part. You're leaving all these parts of the story out when he said to you,
yes,
Grandbabs,
yes,
I really like the Yankees.
No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that.
Do you know what improv is? It's yes and.
Yes and.
You don't negate it.
I'm sorry. I was never an improv. Never an improv.
No. Okay.
Did you do a lot of blowing this week? Snow blowing?
I didn't do any because of my stent.
Oh, that's right. That's why you got the stent. You didn't get a stent. You did this because you don't want to do stuff. You made me carry the stage at the show the other night and stuff. You pulled up and you go, I had a stent put in.
Bad.
I had a stent. You felt bad. I had to go up 2 flights of stairs with all that equipment.
I felt so bad.
67 tomorrow. The snowblower. I got a little snowblower, Richie, that you got to pull around. It's so hard. And these people are blowing with these big, but it's a little one. And it's embarrassing with the size of the snowblowers on my block. What else do we want to cover?
They all got like the Turbo 6000s, and you just have that little one.
Turbo 12.
You still pull the string?
I do. You got to pull the spring. Oh, yeah.
It comes the engine.
One more thing. Yeah. We're selling my dad's house.
Yeah.
Which is sad. It was our childhood home or whatever. And you have to pay like a tax when you sell a house, like a capital gains tax. You know how much my dad paid for this house? The house is going to be worth around $1 million. You know how much he paid for this house in 1968?
1968. Hold on.
It's going to be worth $1 million, 2-family house.
I'm going to say $8,000.
$24,000.
You got robbed.
So now you got to write down all the deductions because you don't want to pay capital gains, whatever. But I call my accountant and I explain all of this. I did research online, read IRS stuff, need some paperwork filled out. So who's going to fill out the paperwork for the? Who would you? Your accountant. Right. You know what my accountant tells me?
You do it.
You got to get an accountant. I go, well, I'm calling an accountant. Oh, you got to get a capital gains. What the frig?
Right.
How much is there to know? You do the same taxes. Learn. So anyway, I got to get another accountant anyway.
No good.
All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring in our guest immediately. She is Casey Nicholson. Hold on. Let me get her so organized here. Casey is wonderful. Casey, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, served 6 years in the military, overseas in 2014 in the United Arab Emirates. You know where that is? No. USO tours, first place, funniest on the waterfront contest. Here she is from our couch, Casey Nicholson.
Wow, a hero.
Thank you.
Where's do we still have our hero music, Bob? Do we still have that? All right, well, he'll find it.
It was a video.
It was a video? Oh, we don't have it anymore?
We may.
All right, we don't have to play right now. Maybe before she leaves. Hi, Casey.
Hello, John. Thanks for having me.
Of course. We are so excited to work with you on Friday night. In York. Yeah. Well, it's outside of York. We say York because we're coming from Long Island. It's not exactly
Is that
York.
far from you in Hershey?
No, not at all. I think it's 45 minutes away when I looked at it.
Not bad.
Just a little, yeah.
Well, you're missing the beautiful hotel we're staying in. What is it? Joe's Roadside Inn. We have 2 rooms and 5 comics. What do we got in there, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be one. We should rotate sleeping again.
We'll sleep.
But it's so nice to meet you and have you on the show.
Yes, thank you. I'm excited.
Tell us a little bit about why you went into the military. What were you doing before then?
Yeah.
Well, okay. So I was detailing cars, and a lot of my friends had gone to college, and they were like making something of themselves. And I swear, this was one of my first bits I wrote on stage. But like, sometimes you just really want something to write in your like about me in Facebook. And I was so determined. I was like, I might just sign up for the military so I have something to write in that thing. Like, I just need a little bio to say I'm somebody. And I knew I wasn't studious. So I was like, I'll just go do a lot of push-ups. I honestly, I didn't do any research before joining the military, not to like belittle it, but I got there and I was like, marching. I just didn't know what to expect. As like stupid as that sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
my cat joined the show. He just like randomly.
That's how. Well, welcome to the cat. What's the cat's name?
This is George.
Hey, George. I always say I joined the fire department for the wrong reasons, the benefits. That's a good reason to run into a burning building. Good dental.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. So you joined the military at what age? What age did you join?
Oh my goodness, 24. 24,
which is almost like you said, a little late, right? Usually
it was. Basic training was full of 18-year-olds that had never moved out of mommy and daddy's house, and they were just like not ready. And whereas I was like, I've been sleeping on an air mattress for 6 months. I was going through some shit.
When you
I was actually going through a breakup. That was another reason why I signed up. I was like, I'm going to spite my ex. I was just going through some shit, but you know what? Yeah. It made me a better person, and I did the whole damn 6 years. Very proud.
God bless. Thank you so much
for
your service. I don't care why you signed up. I mean, that is a tough gig. I've taught on military bases around the country, and if there's a lot of discipline that you guys need to have, and a lot of simple living that on those bases that people don't understand.
No, it was like blood, sweat, and tears. I was out there. I know I look like this, but I was like digging trenches. I was an electrical engineer when I served, and when we were overseas,
they taught you that.
Yeah.
What did you say? I'm sorry, Rich.
They taught you that, right? Electrical engineering.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I was the only female electrician in the guard where I was at, so that was quite a feat. But I realized really quick, like getting over to the desert, there wasn't electrical work to be done. We're working from the ground up. We got to dig the holes first. And they're like, here's a shovel, dig this trench. And I'll tell you what, when you stab the desert dirt, nothing happens. It's just solid. I was like, oh no, this is going to be the longest 6 months of my life.
They don't have a little piece of equipment to help to dig trenches?
Like you got like the pickaxe, which was, it came in clutch. And then you had the shovel, and it was just a lot of tinkering. I dug a lot of holes for this country is what happened. And it's not easy.
Wow. No, I was talking about like a little backhoe, whatever.
You do get the backhoe in there eventually, and that was very freeing. And like learning how to run the Bobcat and stuff, it was very fun. I moved a lot of dirt.
Yeah.
I didn't always do my job, which was like something you can't anticipate when you're going over there. You're just like thinking I'm going to do what I was trained for. And it's like, no, you better get in and run, because, now they're expecting me to like, I was like running a dump truck, and I'm just like 5'2" running this dump truck, and I'm like just like dumping all this dirt. It was just amazing. And we built a whole road, an access road that didn't exist before. So prior to going there, they were just relying on one system. And when we left 6 months later, they had a freaking side road.
Look at that.
And
I know somebody's driving on that road right now.
That's right. You how many? Do you know the answer to this? Because I read it once. We have troops that are out there with the guns on the front line, right? Mm. How many support personnel are in the field roughly?
Right.
You know what I mean? Is it 1
I
to
do.
2?
What you mean, like medic people that are there for
Anybody
aid?
else doing stuff other than going up and with front lines with the guns and whatever.
Yeah,
There's
absolutely.
a lot of support that has to support them. The people feeding them.
Yeah.
People like you with the how do you know the ratio?
I don't, but I do believe that people need a hug. I'm not trying to like just make less of what you're saying, but they should have somebody aiding out there and being like, let me hold you. I don't know. When you're over there, there's no hugs. Like everything, there's no color. Everything is brown. Like you just can't anticipate. You feel lonely.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Yeah.
I would have.
I could imagine.
Needed immediately.
Our guest on our show, our next week's show, she was in the Peace Corps for 3 years, and she was the only one from the Peace Corps in that community.
Oh.
And she was by herself. She was the only one that didn't live there, in the desert or whatever she was.
Yeah.
Africa, she said.
Yeah, it was a remote area. But let's get back to Casey. All right, so you get home from the military.
Yeah.
Do you use this talent?
So yes, as an electrician, I did try. Like I went out and I applied to like local IBEW, which is an acronym for like an electrical workers union. And I didn't hear anything back. And I never really got too discouraged. But like being a female, and I didn't have any experience, like, you want to come out of like a tech school experience or military thing like that. But I really was just barely an apprentice level 3, if you will. And I needed a lot of training. To become a journeyman, you need like 4,000 plus hours of training. I was just hoping that they would pick me, but I never really did hear anything. I started just following back into what I had done before. I have my own cleaning business. And, thank you. You want to like be somebody, but it's like, man, I make damn good money cleaning houses. Like I probably make the equivalent of what it would be to, install receptacles, whatever.
I'm surprised though, because you were in the military, that they wouldn't hire you before other people.
I know. Maybe it was all those felonies or whatever. I don't know.
That would throw you back.
I could have had something. I got somebody cleaning my dad's house on Wednesday in Queens. You don't go that far, but we're selling the house and we needed like a real scrubbing. So
you got some crew coming in?
Yeah, I don't know. It's to tell you the truth, they were recommended by someone. What?
Her name is Consuelo.
Her name is Consuelo. All right.
That's the team.
So you have your own business now. When did you decide to do the funny? When did you decide you were funny enough to get on stage?
Thank you. I have a great story about that. So when I was detailing cars prior to my deployment, I was working in a shop full of guys, and the very popular Shane Gillis, I feel like I say this all the time, but it's a very cool story. He was also detailing cars with me. And he hadn't had his fandom yet. He was just, doing open mics in Harrisburg. The local club here is the Harrisburg Comedy Zone. And he thought I was funny. We would bullshit all the time. We'd park cars and he was like, you should sign up for the open mic. And I'm like, oh, that's crazy. But, I was a podcast fan. This was 2008. Yeah. No, I lied. This is 2012. And so he kind of bullied me into it. He was like, well, you better sign up or you better show up because I'm going to put your name on the list and you're going to look stupid as shit when you don't come, So he kind of pushed me into it. And just like anything, it went well the first couple times. Right. So I didn't fear it as much. And then as the times come when you fail, especially when you ask all your friends to come, you're like, I'm a stand-up comedian. And then all your buddies come out and you're bombing in your place on the second floor in some corner. It really humbles you. But I always enjoyed it.
I think it's more fun when you do that first show without your friends and you kill. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because your friends are going to laugh. Oh, we're great. And as somebody who produces shows, you can tell when friends are in the audience. Like when somebody sends a video, and they'll say, hey, here's a clip from my set. And I look at 15 seconds and I'm like, well, their friends and family are there. Show me a clip in front of a neutral audience,
Absolutely, yeah.
And when you put somebody on a show like I did at Gotham, I put it when I did a few shows there, produced, and I put somebody on that show that never did a paid gig before. They just were doing 5 minutes and they got a few laughs. What a feeling to be able to give somebody that experience. You
pop their show cherry. They don't forget the first, man. They're always thinking of you in that way. That is true. So the Double Barrel Roadhouse, where we are on Friday, have you done that venue before?
Yeah, it's a big open room. I don't love it. I don't love it for comedy because I like intimate, but it's a big room and they're gonna have a lot of people there. It seems like they're over I think 200 now.
I did a competition there and I did not place, but I like to say I got fourth, but every comic says that when they're in a comp and they don't place. But I swear I got fourth or fifth, man.
Well,
But it was like in
we're looking forward to
2024.
having you. We're looking forward to having you and having some fun. And like I said to you on the phone, there is so much love in the room at this show. It's exactly what I want to do with the Laughter Saves Lives Foundation. The people are there to support the charity and to laugh and to have a good time. And we're just going to have a ball.
So Rich, you're doing time as well on the show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
I hope so.
Are you our headliner? Like, I don't know exactly. Is Rich headlining?
We're going to make that decision. I think I think Richie may be our headliner because Carucci headlined the last time we did a show together. So I think I think I'll let you headline this time.
Rich Carucci's great. I love that guy's energy. I've worked with him at Laughing Stock many a times.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Tell us where you are performing other than Saturday night with us.
Yes.
Friday night. Keep saying that. Friday night.
You know.
Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm just like drawing a blank right now. I do know. I swear. Hold on. Just give me a second. I'm coming up on a show.
Calendar on their computer and phone, but Richie, he still has a book.
A book?
A book.
Okay, so I'm gonna be Annapolis. I don't know how far that is for any listeners, but it's the capital of PA or Maryland. Don't quiz me.
Right.
I'm gonna be at a skateboard shop there on 313.
All right.
Comedy.
And then like I'm here to plug our show, of course, but that is a Maryland show that I'm doing. And then
one more. Give us one more.
Okay, these are all don't tell shows, which doesn't make sense because it's like, well, how are you supposed to promote a show that's don't tell?
Don't tell show.
Oh, I know. I heard
a private
about
show.
That. No, tell them
what's a don't tell show.
It's just like it's like a VIP club where it's like an exclusive.
Oh.
It's the most genius way of being like, sign up for our email, and then you sign up for their email, and then you get the exclusive show locations that nobody knows until the day of. You buy a ticket, you don't know. You could be in a freaking yoga studio. You have no idea where you're going, and people will so comfortably
comedy pop-ups.
Yeah, they're comedy pop-ups.
Pickleball club now. We're going to be doing pickleball show. We've done Raymore and Flanagan's, a furniture store. Richie did Home Depot. We've been
next to bedding. I was right, and the beds were right there.
Right there. Yeah, people fell asleep. All
well,
right.
The best way to find me for shows is my Instagram, just KC_Nicholson. You can find my shows and everything there. I always post
Not KASEY, KC.
Yeah, KC, that the other version was taken. There's also another KC Nicholson comic out there, and I know he knows who I am, and I know who he is. I just want him to know that.
Yeah, all right.
Funny.
All right, well, we're going to see you on Friday night. We're excited. Yes. It's going to be a great night, and thanks for coming on.
Yes, this has been great. Thank you for having me. I look forward to seeing you guys on Friday.
Us
yeah,
too.
we're gonna have fun. All right.
All right. Have a good night.
Veteran, hero.
Yes, she
comics.
Is. Wow.
And owner of a business.
Unbelievable. Cleaning service.
Cleaning service.
We didn't give a shout out to a cleaning service.
Well, they could probably find it on a site, but you know
find
what?
her. Go to Casey Nicholson.
Do we have our other guest coming on tonight? Bruce. Do we see him anywhere?
No, sir.
Is he in that other room, Bobby, you think? Or?
Definitely not.
Definitely not. All right, so we're going to then wrap it up. All right?
All right.
I enjoyed having you again.
Wasn't that fun?
We had fun. The snow
I'm looking forward to that show. By the way,
we're going to stop at Wawa.
See that show.
Wawa.
Yeah, Wawa.
Yeah, we're going to stop at Wawa. We'll do some videos along the way.
Yeah, sounds
all right,
fun.
It'll be a lot of fun. All right, so we're out of here. Good night, everybody. We're going to the diner. We'll see you.
All right, good night.